previously on Sanctuary.
This is Hollow Earth.
What if this place is the source for all abnormals, both above and beneath the surface?
It's a real game changer.
Seems to be scanning us.
Akaru, blood demon.
It must be detecting traces of the source blood in our DNA.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
I can only assume that the gateway has the same defenses.
Which means we'll need some kind of shield to get past it.
And you're the only one who can build it.
Well, I hope you're all happy now. I'm ordinary. Here's to the glorious vampire race, once mighty, now extinct. I want my life back.
Nicola, the door!
Being a living magnet, it's not exactly on par with being heir to the greatest race in all of history.
It makes sense. In an evil way.
If this trip is your way of apologizing for leaving me behind last time,
Yes.
you're officially forgiven.
Thought you might approve.
Prove this is amazing. The last known stronghold of Praxian society before they retreated into Hollow Earth.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. For all we know, the data I collected from the holographic map could be inaccurate.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
Huh. You know, this reminds me of when we were in Egypt looking for Tut's tomb, huh? Oh, those wild early days. No ground-penetrating radar, no satellite imagery.
They were barely better than grave robbers.
5 years of searching, and then one day Howard Carter just points at the spot. Oh, the man was a genius, in his own way. Also, he had excellent taste in claret. Hello.
Dead end?
I can feel there's power being drawn off behind here. No visible wiring.
A doorway?
Yeah, possibly. I could disengage the locking mechanism with a magnetic pulse.
Oh, you're confident of that?
Remember this moment, Helen. We're about to make history. Again. Oh my God, look at this. It's the ancient script of the Sanguine Vampirus.
Vampires? According to the map, this was a Praxian stronghold.
Not anymore. It says here that my ancestors drove them from this place, made it a fortress of their own.
Nicola, wait. If this was a vampire stronghold, they'd have fortifications. The vampire shield. Take off your bracelet.
Bracelet? I prefer to think of it as a...
Nicola! Grab it! Stay still.
What hit me?
Some sort of energy beam. This room must be defended by vampire technology.
And the source blood shield hid my vampire DNA.
It perceived you as being an ordinary human.
Oh, that hurts.
All right. How bad is it? Let me see.
No, not a good idea. The only thing keeping my insides from spreading out across the floor is the magnetic field I'm generating to hold them in.
Dear Lord. All right. Stay calm.
You know, you realize the thing about traps is that they're meant to be escape-proof, particularly when they're designed by vampires.
Well, there has to be some other way out of here. How long can you hold on?
For the rest of my life.
UK lottery winnings, plonk. Canadian pharmacy, double plonk. Delete, delete, delete.
Why don't you let Henry install a spam filter for you?
Same reason why you wait until he's out of town before setting up your new game console.
Yeah, he never just does it.
Exactly. He always has to design a new perfectly optimized system, and 6 months later, you're still waiting to play Guitar Hero. And besides, I'm shutting this account down anyway. I haven't used it in like a year. Just making sure there is nothing in here I need. I definitely do not need to enlarge that.
What's up? Nigerian prince in trouble?
Nope. I just gotta do something. Wow, you move fast for a big guy.
What's going on?
Nothing. I'm just going for Red Bull.
You're going for bull, all right.
Let it go, okay? It's nothing you need to worry about.
Your pulse is thin. You're losing blood into the cavity around the wound.
If you cut me, do I not bleed?
Oh, no, Shakespeare, please.
Do you remember the leaves of autumn, that time we met in Oxford?
You need to stay focused. Your body's going into shock.
Crimson dress you were wearing.
You'll start to feel cold, and then you'll want to sleep.
Yes.
You can't give in to it. You need to keep that magnetic field going. Any more blood loss and...
A sensible woman would have worn black, to fit in. But not Helen Magnus, oh no.
Nicola!
Holy mother!
You need to stay awake.
There are other ways of getting my attention. I never knew you could be so cruel.
I'm trying to keep you alive.
Why? I have a hole through my vital organs and we're miles from surgical facilities. You are in denial.
If I could recalibrate a stunner to cauterize the arterial damage...
You could buy me a slow, agonizing death instead of a decent one? Even I don't deserve that.
You need to keep the blood circulating while we figure this out.
Helen, you're going to have to find another date to the prom.
Rush in, didn't you? You couldn't wait 10 seconds to scan for
When
weapons.
have you ever known me to put common sense ahead of intellectual curiosity?
There's only one more shot of epi left.
You wouldn't happen to have any morphine in there instead?
If I gave you an analgesic, it would suppress your respiration. You'd just go to sleep.
In your arms.
And bleed out instantly.
Also true.
Is that really what you want?
No. Tempting as it may sound, I have a different final request. It's not what you think. Read to me.
You serious?
Helen, we're surrounded by the greatest trove of vampire knowledge the world has ever seen. It's killing me. I'm being robbed of my last great discovery. I've spent my life trying to piece together my ancestry. Come on. Read.
The armies of the Third Great Kingdom gathered. Our enemies recruited unnatural creatures of land and sea and air, marred by fin and fur and scales. They must be referring to abnormals. It looks like they fought side by side with the early Praxians. And then when the Praxians retreated into Hollow Earth,
Those abnormals went with them.
it would explain why some of their species are so similar to our own.
You're welcome.